Hi guys, I just feel like I wanted to talk about this video in particular, and this is my PCOS story. I know a lot of people are going through it, even my friends are going through PCOS or PCOD, and I feel like this is the right time to talk about it. I've been on this journey for literally over like 8 years now, and I feel like I should share it with you guys and feel like I should share a few of my experiences and what I've been through, so you can, if you are going through it, then you can know what to do. So yeah, that's it. So I was 13 years old and I started my period in like 8th grade, so it was like just one and a half year before. So when I started my period, it was great, it was going amazing, normal, like 7 days. I wasn't even having pains at all. So but after that, I think like after 1 or 1.5 years later, my period started getting irregular and it just went crazy. Sometimes it was like literally I wouldn't even get my period for like 2 to 3 months, and sometimes I would like get it for like a month. That happened, and I have a few stories to tell too. So that happened, and I checked into a really well-known gynecologist here in Mumbai, and we did all the tests and sonographies, and then they found out I have something called as polyp in my uterus. So I was freaked out by my the thing called polyp, and they were like, in the sonography, we found that we might have to operate you to get that thing out, and that is probably why I'm not getting regular periods. But then I was terrified of getting operated because I've had an operation when I was 10 years old. I do not have appendix, and it is like removed out of my body when I was 10 because it was almost on the verge of bursting. So I am really terrified of getting operated and injections and everything of that sort you can imagine. So I was really terrified when she said that you have to remove the polyp thing. What actually a polyp is like, there is like this extra mass, you can say, which your uterus produces, and that is why it doesn't happen. This is what the doctor said to me. So there were two ways that, as the doctor said, they said that you can either operate yourself and then they will remove it and then it will be fine, but you have to make the certain lifestyle changes and all of that stuff. But the other option was to take contraceptives and for the 21 days and then see, and then it will remove itself out. So we chose the second part because as I said, I just do not like it at all, and I was obviously scared of it. So I was like, what, let's just not do that. This was when I was in 9th grade. So that happened. I have been on and off on contraceptive, the 21-day pills from since then. So I took it for 21 days. It went fine, and then after that, after a few days, I think it went to normal. The doctor did the test and the sonographies again, and there was no polyp found. So it made me really happy back then. I was like, well, that's good, that's great. And just then I thought it would get over, but no, it didn't. And then on and off, yes, I started getting regular periods, but then I think literally after a few months, it went abnormal again. So yeah, and a little bit of history, a background history of me. I am a premature kid. I was born in the 7th month, and I am underweight. So for my body to gain weight, it has been difficult since day one. I don't know how I can gain weight. I am underweight since I've been born. So I really don't know if it is really difficult for my body to gain weight. Even though I eat literally everything, I just cannot gain weight. That's just me. So it started happening again. I think the 10th year, in 10th grade, went kind of normal, And then in the 12th was, I think it was like normal too. There were a few ups and downs, and then whenever I used to miss my period or anything like that, I used to go to the doctor, and then she used to give me the same thing of contraceptives, which was like bad. I will not say that it is good for your body, but it is bad, and I've researched about it. So that happened like for a few years. Whenever I used to not get my period naturally, I did it by taking those harmful medicines. Not like harmful, but those do have some side effects. Nothing is like not side effective, you know what I mean. This is when the things started like going crazy, I remember. So as I said previously, that I used to started like getting my periods like for a few days to like a month, and then I used to not get it. So this happened when I was in first year of my degree college. I got my period for over a month. I cannot even tell you how bad that was. And I was like, oh yeah, like, yeah, it will go away one day, it will go away one day, it will go away one day. And I was literally, kid you not, after almost like 30 days of like bleeding out, I was going to faint. And then I was rushed to the doctor. My mom was like, no, we have to go. So, and then I went to the doctor, and they found out like because of the excessive blood my uterus pushed out, my hemoglobin went from like literally, I think it was like 12 or 13, I don't know, from 11, 12 or 13, it literally went to 4. Yeah. And then I was like given glucose and everything, all of that sorts, to bring back energy into my body. And then again I was put into the, what was that, contraceptives. I was put into contraceptives, which was really bad. Then again it kind of went normal till the time I took the contraceptives prescriptions, and then again it just goes like abnormal. So it has been keeping like, I have seen this pattern. Whenever I take those medicines, it happens great, like it happens smoothly, and then it just doesn't. And that was like so bad. And also the other thing which freaked me out was like, I like the normal symptoms which you see from PCOS, PCOD, which I've seen in my cousins, in my friends, is like they gain weight, like they gain a lot of weight, they gain facial hairs, they like they gain mass over here, and all that stuff. In my case, I didn't see any of those. Literally, I didn't see any of those. As I said, it is literally so difficult for me to gain weight. So I was like very scared of like what is happening, because I'm also missing my period, and also like the normal symptoms of PCOS aren't happening to me. Then I was like, what, let's just not go to this doctor. Then I decided to not go to that doctor, because I was like, what, I don't know, like I am just done with those contraceptive things, because like those are, even though they do show you the results, they go smoothly for a time, and then after that they don't. But you just have to keep taking them in order to feel in the flow, which is not good for your body, because yes, there are a lot of side effects of those medicines. So I was like, what, let's just skip it. And I went to an Ayurvedic doctor for that, and then they gave me a chart of what to eat, what to not eat, and all that stuff. I did. I won't say that I completely followed it. It was, half of it was my fault. I didn't do, like, I followed it for like a few months, and then I didn't follow it, because yes, it is Ayurvedic. You have to take a lot of medicines, and it is a very, very slow process, and I am lazy. I'm straight up gonna say that. So I didn't take it, and then yeah, whatever. And then after that, I think it kind of went smoothly again. So what I've seen from it is like the causes of my PCOS were like not having a balanced lifestyle, also not really like eating well, you can say, because yes, my appetite is low, but still I try to eat as much as I can. So yeah, that was that. And stressing less, that was the one thing. So I did, in the second year it went normal. Third year was the, I can say that the second and the third year of my degree went so normal, because I think till last year, like I graduated last year, so it was like the last 2 years, I can say, went really normal. I did not have to take any medicine. So yes, I did went to the Ayurvedic doctor. I didn't complete it at all. I think I did it for like not even a month, and then it kind of went abnormal again. And then I was like, I kind of knew why is it happening. It is because of maybe taking a lot of stress, not eating much, and not exercising. Yeah, so that was that. So I kind of saw what things were happening to me. That happened, and I was like I can see I can do it by myself. Then those 2 years went great. I had a normal periods in those span, and then after that, after I graduated, I think I did get period normally until September, and then again it can till June or July, I can say June, and then again it started messing up with me till last month. So I went to the doctor again, or the first one when I was in in 9th grade. So when I was in first year, when I was my hemoglobin went down to 3 or 4, I was checked again with the polyp thing in the sonography, and the polyp was again found in the sonography. I was like, this is just it. This is just, I don't know what to say. So then the doctor said, if you want, we can operate it out. And I said no, because I really do not want to, because I have seen in the past it just went away as I took medications, and I managed to have a proper lifestyle, a proper diet, and all that stuff. So I was like, okay, you know what, I'm not going to operate myself. I've heard cases of people who had done the operations, but still they are facing the irregular periods. So I was like, you know what, I'm not going to do it. I didn't do it again. I took all the stuff, the contraceptives and medicines, and on all that 21 cycle stuff. And then again, when they did the sonography after a few months, the polyp was gone. That happened. After that, coming to the last August, June, July, August, I went to the doctor again because it was abnormal, irregular. So the doctor said again, you have seen the last 2 years for me went really pretty good in terms of my menstrual cycle, because yes, I was having a balanced diet. I won't say a healthy diet. I was eating out a balanced, a normal diet on time. I was getting up on time. Maybe I was stressing less, I don't know, and all that stuff. So the doctor was like, you can see it in front of your eyes, when it was proper and when it wasn't. So I was like, okay, yeah. Then coming back, it still took me a while to put my menstrual cycle in place, to have a strict lifestyle. And then I think in December it kind of went proper. It's Jan. I still don't know if I'm gonna get it, but still it went proper in December. It came, and it kind of became normal, I can say, because after all of this, I think I haven't taken any prescriptions the contraceptives for 2 years now, which I feel very good about, because I do not want to take it, because I know there are side effects and it can affect you in the future. So I haven't taken it. Whatever I've done, whatever decisions I've taken, whatever I've chose to eat, as I've tried to stay to the natural path and cure my menstrual cycle naturally, other than taking those things which can help you for temporary but not permanently. So I have felt good, and I've also seen a few things which aren't good. Whenever I eat those foods, I don't feel good. For example, I really hate drinking milk, and all of my doctors are like, please drink milk. I don't know, I just hate drinking milk a lot, especially when it's just milk. I can throw up. I literally throw up. So I was like, I try to drink milk sometimes, with smoothies or something, but other than that, I just can't stand milk. So yes, it is all about making proper lifestyle changes. If you are suffering with PCOS, which is mine is like a syndrome thing, and PCOD is like a disorder thing, polycystic syndrome and polycystic ovary disorder. So thankfully I do not have the disorder, touch wood. For me, the reason is totally because I am underweight, and it some like for a few months it becomes difficult for my body to push out the blood because there is no excess blood. This is how I can frame it. This is how the doctor framed it for me. So yeah, that was kind of like what I have been through. I won't say I have completely overcome PCOS, and I don't think no one really overcomes PCOS, or like it is not like it is an incurable disease, because if you stay in like proper balanced lifestyle, if you have like a proper lifestyle, then it is really easier to control it. But if you are not really paying attention to your lifestyle and eating habits and everything else, exercising, then you might get it back. It is not like once it's gone, it comes back again if you be mischievous or not exercise or not eat healthy. So yeah, it is kind of like a life learning lesson of how your body teaches you, like, okay, so you didn't eat good this week, you didn't exercise, so you will get the reward of, not like a reward, I think it's like a punishment, so you won't get your period. So yeah, that was that. I just felt like sharing it, and if you find it helpful, let me know in the comments. I know a lot of people are suffering through it, and if you have any tips on what should I do, if you know how should I gain weight, please tell me that, because it has literally been a journey for me. I'm literally trying every single day my hardest, not even like eating junk and just gaining weight, but also like eating healthy food, and also like keeping a balance in everything, and trying to be more good to my body, and raise my immune system and nervous system and all that stuff. So I hope any of your amazing responses, leave them down below, and I would love to read what your story is or what recommendations you have for me. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I upload videos every Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. So I'll see you next time. Till then, bye.